Thank you, Honorable Chair. While a debate on the relationship with the IMF and the World Bank may appear to be of very little material consequences, there is, however, a much deeper and a more subtle ideological substance that require considerations, particularly in the light of the EFF's vision of economic development of an industrial economy. The following are worth noting, Chair. Proposals such as how to deal with tax avoidance decisively, or how South Africa can fund fee-free quality higher education through pension funds, where the state is used as an instrument of capitalist class rule, and revamped structural adjustment programs. The National Treasury, with the support of the IMF and the World Bank, is implementing through the facade of fiscal consolidation. Evident from the Minister of Finance medium-term budget policy statement speech, where non-interest expenditure will grow by an annual average of 1.2% in real terms over the medium-term expenditure framework period, while debt service cost nominal value growth by 10.1% over the same period. Assistance on spending patterns that maintain status quo of poverty, inequality, and unemployment, and turning a blind eye to corporate illicit financial flows. When South Africa have more than 8 million people unemployed, more than 12 million living in poverty and social conflict, that has consolidated inequalities that could lead to civil war if not addressed decisively. To appreciate the impact and continuing presence of the IMF and the World Bank in South Africa without reflecting on more than 300 years' history of building a capitalist system of accumulation based on black cheaper labor, one has to understand that the neoliberal organizations in the ANC, SACP, and COSATU in alliance are currently governing South Africa on behalf of the ruling capitalist with the assistance of the IMF and the World Bank. Also, one has to appreciate that the minute the ANC openly succumbed to imperialists, it had a profound ideological impact on South Africa's economic policy. As a result, the consequences such decisions continue to contribute to South Africa's structural economic crisis what we are experiencing today. South Africa cannot produce goods we consume, instead it imports most of it. South African government cannot create jobs. The government of the day is failing to eradicate policy. And credit to the IMF and the World Bank, South Africa is unable to deal decisively with the shocking levels of inequality. Even the economics concrete decisions, proposals to fund fee-free quality higher education through education levy of pension fund is dismissed because the National Treasury simplistic deficit-cutting dogma of the IMF and the World Bank, facilitated by credit rating agencies, is the primary focus of the government today. Now, South Africans, the EFF once again invite you tomorrow to come in your full force and march against the Zumas and the Guptas that clearly wants to loot this country. It's because of the Guptas and the Zumas that free quality education can't be obtained currently. Come out, come and support the EFF in this march. A luta continua.